Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. So we're moving towards less window. I didn't take down my curtain this morning. So we're moving towards light. It's pretty bright out there at the moment. It'll all change when the hour goes again, the end of March, but moving into the light. Today is day 9 of promises and it's a Sunday yum. And so I think we're going to use weights, but we're definitely going to roll around on the floor. And I'm wearing my Sunday jumper. Recently, I was talking to somebody, and they said, "Oh yeah, I was getting dressed." She was talking about getting dressed that morning. She goes, "Oh, I'll wear my Ciara Dempsey jumper." And so these are now called Ciara Dempsey jumpers. So come lie on the floor, and let's begin. Oh, Facebook. Yes, Sinead, thank you. As always, Sinead, my awesome sister, who's in France, in Nice, and who does technical backup. And she catches anything that I forget. So I forgot Facebook. So now we're back on track. Great, come. I was out chopping trees again yesterday. Oh my God, it's just amazing. So I was in the river for ages with my full body galoshes and big chainsaw. And it's amazing. It's really amazing. So come lie on your back so I can feel it in my arms and in my back. And so we're going to be working into arms and back today. So lying on your back, knees are bent, spine is resting on the floor, and just find a way of unpacking your shoulders. Like, how do you find and land your shoulders on the floor? How do you find your feet and land your feet on the floor? And how do you feel left and right? Are you even? Are you really not even? And it's not about correcting. It's about, like as I feel right now, like one side of my pelvis is much heavier than the other. One leg is smaller than the other. One shoulder is smaller than the other. And it's pretty much a full body pattern on one side in comparison to the other side. So for you, as you lie here, how do you compare the weight of your feet, the size of your legs, the weight of your pelvis, the size of your hips, the weight of your shoulders, the imprint into the floor of your shoulders? Nice. Then just let your breath deepen into this moment, landing into now. Wonderful. And then just rock your knees from side to side. And as you rock, feel. Noticing your pelvis, your hips, deep belly. How is this? Nice. Come back to center. Roll like there's a clock on the back of your pelvis. So as you roll, as I look at this studio, I'm like, what's that big line? So it's just my curtain. Roll around the back of your pelvis, circling around the back of your pelvis, and then circle in the other direction. Nice. Flatten your lower back down, arch into your lower back. Flatten your lower back down, arch into your lower back. So all these movements are just us checking in. How is my pelvis? How is my spine? How do my knees, my hips, my feet? How do all of them feel as I move? So roll up along your spine as you travel up. Push into your feet, squeeze your bum as you travel up. And then slowly and steadily keep your bum squeezed as you travel all the way down to the floor. And just find, that sense of connection on the up and connection on the down. Steady, slow connection on the up. Connection on the down. Connection on the up. Squeezing your bum, feeling your body lengthening as you travel up. And then all the way down. So you're gonna, you're gonna grab your weight. And now I want you to notice that you have a weight above your face. So hold on firmly to your weight and it's straight up towards the ceiling. You're gonna roll your shoulders forward and then pull your shoulders back. So my arms are staying straight as I reach my shoulders forward, as I pull my shoulders back. It's like I'm doing a shoulder shrug, but I'm lying on the floor. Shoulders move forward, shoulders move back. And then draw a circle with your weight, but it's like a choo-choo train circle. It's a train circle. So it's like the wheels on a train, and the circle is towards the ceiling, towards your head, down, and towards your hips. So it's this circular movement. It's not really a circle. I feel like some kind of strange square that I'm drawing, but I'm trying to draw a circle. And now circle in the other direction. So it's a forward and down circle now that I'm drawing. My arms are staying straight. Nice. Now draw that circle, bending your elbows. So what's the biggest circle that you can make in the front of your body? So I have to listen to one of my shoulders as I extend my arms overhead. And I'm just listening, really adapting the movement to make it slower as I travel overhead. And then circle in the other direction. I can feel the pull into my mid-back as I reach overhead in a really nice way. It's like, oh, that's really nice. Cool. Now, holding your weight center, travel over towards the right. Like thunder fist, all the way down to the right. My 2 feet are staying flat on the floor. My knees have not followed my shoulders. Come all the way back to center. If you need to bend your elbows when you're traveling back up, then do. Down towards the left. I had to bend my elbows because I don't have as much space. Back to center. Down towards the right. Feet stay flat. Back up to center. And then down towards the left. And back up to center. Right. Center. Left. Center. Right. Come back to center. And now I'm going to turn sideways so you can see me. So my weight is overhead, and I'm going to draw a circle like out from my heart. I'm going to call this. This is the heart circles. So it's sideways, forward, and it's like my elbow almost touches the floor as I do this. And then the other direction. Heart circle in the other direction. Wow, they feel nice. Cool. Pause with your weight up towards the ceiling. Lift your knees off the floor and bring your toes towards your weight. Bend your knees, bring your toes to the floor. Bring your toes to your weight or your legs to your weight. And then touch the floor with your toes. Toes to your weight, slowly reaching upwards, legs to your weight. Toes to the floor. Toes to your weight. Toes to the floor. One more time. Toes to your weight. Toes to the floor. Cool. Feet are flat on the floor. Keep your weight where it is. Roll up along your spine. Pause there. So you're reaching your arms forward, rounding your shoulders forward. You're holding your weight steady, squeezing through your bum, lifting through your hips. Pause. Nice. Walk your feet a little bit closer together. And then lift your right knee up towards your chest. Pause. Bring your foot to the floor. Draw your left knee up towards your chest. Pause. And to the floor. Now go for a walk. Right knee up, down, left knee up, down, right knee up, down, left knee up, down. Lower down, remove your weight, just rest it there on the floor. Arms are wide, and come into gliders. So drop both knees down to the right and draw your left knee up towards your right shoulder. Come back to center, and then draw your right knee up towards your left shoulder. Back to center. Right knee, left knee up, right shoulder. And then left knee up, right shoulder. Nice, one more time. Right knee up, left shoulder. And left knee up, right shoulder. Super. Come back to center, pause. Feel your body on the floor. Right leg, right hip, left hip, right shoulder, left shoulder. So has something changed in the size or the weight of your body? And then imagine that that you're in a tent, or that you're a sandwich in cling film, or that there's a way. So how would you lean into the tent on the side of you, or the cling film? So for me, my left side is a bit smaller. So imagine I'm a sandwich who's trying to make more space in my cling film. So I'm going to lean into the left hand side just with my idea or with my presence. I've kind of rolled my weight without moving anything. I'm just sending more of me into the left side, because that for me is always a little bit less. So how would you send your weight, or have a sense of more breath, or even like my eyes have moved to the left a little bit? Or maybe just bringing my breath a bit more down into the side of me, or the part of me that felt a bit less. Turn your head slightly into the side that feels a bit less, and deepen your breath. Nice. Cool. So, lying on the floor, knees are bent, elbows are bent, and then drop both knees down towards the right. Push your right elbow down and roll all the way up until you're in zigzag with your knees turned towards the right. So you come up into zigzag on the right. Bring your hand down, bring your elbow down, bring your shoulder down, come land on the floor, all the way down, just pause. And again, roll onto your right shoulder, drop both knees down to the right, push your elbow down, push your forearm down, push your hand down, come up into sitting, into zigzag, hand to the floor, forearm to the floor, elbow on the floor, upper arm on the floor, shoulder on the floor. One more time. Drop your knees, roll onto your shoulder, upper arm, elbow, forearm, hand, and then all the way down. Cool. Okay, the other side. So left shoulder, drop your knees to the left, push into your left shoulder, elbow, forearm, hand, come up into zigzag with your knees pointing towards the left. Hand, forearm, elbow, shoulder, down. And again, throw your knees over towards the left, shoulder, upper arm, elbow, hand, coming up, and then go down. Hand, Forearm, elbow, upper arm, land. Last one. Knees to the left, roll onto your left shoulder, upper arm, elbow, forearm, hand, all the way up. We're going to stay up. So stretch your legs out long, roll into your ankles, big circles. Oh, I'm finding green things in the garden. So I think it's, I don't know what tree it is, but anyway, so there's some tree in the front hedge of my garden that's gone all green, all these little buds. And then my black currant and my red currant trees, there's the most beautiful little bouquets of green emerging from them as well. Flex your feet, point your toes. So it's always really exciting for me finding the signs of spring. You know, yesterday I found these yellow pink flowers. Don't know what they are. For me, they're a weed in my garden, but they're also flowers. It was really exciting. So bend both knees towards the right and come into zigzag towards the right. And just pause there. Right bum is on the floor, left bum is slightly hovering. Left knee is on the floor. Get your weight and bring your weight to your left hand. Right hand is on the floor behind you. And then just bring your weight to the middle of your chest and turn your chest and look behind you. And then turn your chest and look towards the left. So you're just loading the pelvis with the weight of what you're holding. Turn towards the left and turn towards the right. And as I turn towards the right, my hand is on the floor. And I wonder, you know, is this one of those moments where if I didn't put my hand on the floor, what would happen? Wow. So if I don't put my hand on the floor, I have to really stabilize into the deep of my belly and the deep of my pelvis. But that might be too strong for you. So see what you need to do. Super. Right hand to the floor. Reach your left hand towards the right. Come back to center. And then left hand up towards the ceiling. Left hand towards the right. And then left hand up towards the ceiling. One more time. Left hand to the right. Left hand to the ceiling. Super. And drop your weight. So both legs are forward. Other side. Both knees towards the left. Hold on to your weight in your right hand and bring it to your chest. So now my left bum is really heavy on the floor. Right bum is light. Let's notice that at any stage, if one of your knees goes, no, I don't like this, then just stretch that leg out long. That actually doing this movement with legs straight is also very effective. Okay, so you can do it with two legs straight, one leg straight, both knees bent as you wish. So turn and look behind you to the left and then come back to the right. Hand behind you, turn towards the left and then towards the right. Maybe try it without a hand on the floor. So I have to coordinate in a completely different way. I have to create a chain of connection through my belly, my chest, my shoulders if I'm not bringing my hand to the floor. There's a completely different embodied sense of twisting when I rely on my torso to create the twist, not my hand on the floor. Just come back to center, left hand to the floor, reach your right hand towards the left, come back to center, reach your right arm up. Right arm towards the left, and right arm up. Right arm towards the left, and right arm up. One more time. Right arm to the left, right arm up. Super cool. Stretch your legs out long. Twist towards the right in a very simple way. Deeply twisting. Lengthen through your spine. Open into your chest. Yum. Twist towards the left. Deeply twisting. Yeah, nice. So come into a cross-legged position or sit on a chair or whatever version of this that you're doing, hands to your heart. Pause. Let's get a sense of the aliveness of you in this moment, the life in motion as it passes through you right now. Get a sense of your weight, your breath into your belly. Sense of resource, that which is well within you. Where is your wellness right now? Awesome. Reach your arms forward, thumb and forefinger touch, come wide. Back of your hands come together. Scoop towards your heart and forward. Wide. Back of your hands come together. Scoop towards your belly. Forward. So I'm really exaggerating the movement into my spine as I do this. So there's a high movement, which is the heart. And then there's a low movement, which is the belly. High. And then low. Just find your rhythm. Find your version of this. Feel your body as you do it. Connect to this moment's sensations. My heart really enjoys this movement. Last one. Pause. Holding tenderly all that you are. All that you offer. Well, then gather that in and hold it deeply in your heart. Be kind, have compassion, have tenderness. Come land on the floor, all the way down. Come land in onto the floor. How beautiful. So I'm going to be gardening and chopping trees again today. I'm going swimming. Those of you I'll see in the morning on the beach for our very swift dip in the ocean. People ask, "Oh, are you still swimming in the sea?" And I'm like, I can't really call it swimming. It's more or less like this screaming, shouting, cursing, saying, "Why do we do this?" Getting into the sea, going, "Oh my God, this is amazing!" Staying for around like literally a minute and a half, and then going, "I gotta get out of here," and then running out of the sea and thinking that it's the best part of your day. It is the funniest thing. The range of emotion that you go through when getting into the Atlantic Ocean. Oh, it's the best. So great. I will see you all tomorrow and have a great day. And thanks for joining me. Ciao.